My grandmother said when she was crowned, coronations are a declaration of our hopes for the future.
What was behind William's rebellion at the state visit?
Something is different about Prince William. From his sudden shift in public gestures to subtle changes in how he presents himself, royal watchers are starting to ask, is Prince William sending a hidden message? And more specifically, is he telling us that the time is over? Now, before you roll your eyes, think about this. When members of the royal family make even the smallest move, it's often loaded with centuries of symbolism, tradition, and messaging. So what happens when Prince William, the future King of England, begins to show the world a brand new version of himself? In today's deep dive, we're pulling apart all the layers of this viral theory. We'll look at what William's been doing differently lately, what body language experts and royal insiders are saying, and whether there's any truth to the idea that a quiet revolution is taking place right under our noses. And trust me, what we found will make you question everything you thought you knew about the royal family. Because this story, it's not just about gestures and headlines, it's about power, legacy, and possibly the beginning of a royal transformation. Let's rewind a little. Over the past few months, Prince William has been stepping into the spotlight in ways that feel different. It's not just the number of appearances, it's how he's behaving during them. Take, for example, his surprise message to Truro City Football Club over the summer. Now, on the surface, it looks like a simple well-wish to a local team. But when you realize it came during a quiet family break, a time when royals typically go completely off the radar, the message feels more intentional. It's like William wanted the world to know, I'm still here, I'm still paying attention, even when I'm off duty. Then there's the PDA. Yep, public displays of affection, something William and Kate have historically been cautious about. But during a concert honoring VE Day, William was spotted placing his hand gently on Kate's back, guiding her with quiet confidence. It was subtle, but noticeable. Royal experts immediately took note. Was this a soft break from tradition, or a signal that William was ready to lead in his own way? And don't even get us started on the beard. When he showed up recently with facial hair, the internet lost it. Royals, especially future kings, don't usually go for the rugged look unless they're sending a message. Was it about masculinity, independence, or was it just vacation vibes? Either way, it got people talking. Put these moments together and you get a pattern. William isn't just showing up more, he's showing up differently. He's breaking little rules, playing with expectations, and showing more of his personal side. And for a royal family that's built on control, tradition, and image, that's a big deal. Which brings us to the viral question. Is he signaling that the old way is over? So where did this idea that the time is over even come from? It started as a whisper online, a strange phrase repeated in YouTube comments, TikTok captions, and royal gossip threads. Is William trying to say the time is over? At first, it felt like vague conspiracy chatter, the kind of cryptic line you scroll past without thinking twice. But then, it started gaining traction. What exactly was over? That's where theories went wild. Some say it's the end of the Queen's shadow, that with her passing, William no longer feels bound by the strict royal image she upheld. Others suggest it's about Charles, a not-so-subtle hint that the current king's time is running out, and William is already stepping into leadership, whether officially or not. There are even whispers that it's a personal message, a quiet farewell to a phase of William's life. The dutiful son, the military man, the silent heir. Maybe he's letting the world know he's stepping into his own power now. Not as a prince waiting his turn, but as a leader in his own right. Of course, there's no official statement, no royal press release declaring the time is over. That's what makes this theory so fascinating. It lives in the grey area, the looks, the moves, the choices, and that ambiguity, it's exactly what's keeping people obsessed. Because when you look at the small details, the beard, the backpats, the public messages, the question isn't, is something going on? It becomes, what exactly is he trying to say? And if you think this is a stretch, wait until you see what body language experts have uncovered next. Now this is where things get really interesting, because Prince William may not be speaking in interviews, But his body language, it's shouting. Let's start with that subtle moment at the VE Day concert, where William was seen placing his hand on Kate's back as they walked. At first glance, it's affectionate. But to experts, that small gesture speaks volumes. It signals protection, confidence, and most of all, leadership. William wasn't just walking beside her, he was guiding her. A symbolic shift in dynamic, where he appears not just as a partner, but as someone ready to take charge. And it's not just the PDA. There's a new ease in his posture lately. His smile is fuller, his shoulders are relaxed. Even his handshakes seem more grounded. It's the body language of someone who isn't waiting anymore. He's already stepping into the role, whether or not the crown is officially his. Then there's the beard. Yes, the beard again. Why does it matter? Because in the royal family, facial hair isn't just fashion, it's a message. Think back. Prince Harry famously kept his beard through his wedding, which reportedly caused friction with the Queen. So when William shows up with scruff, it's not an accident, it's a signal. Maybe of independence, maybe of rebellion, maybe of comfort in his own skin. One body language expert even pointed out how William's gaze has changed. He's making more direct eye contact with cameras, standing taller during engagements, and allowing Kate to take the spotlight, only to step in when needed. That's not just confidence, that's control. There's also his interaction with the public. At Wimbledon, he let Kate and their daughter Charlotte walk slightly ahead of him, a move some analysts say shows humility, family-first values, and a break from rigid royal hierarchy. And then there's the clothing. More casual blazers, open collars, skipping the tie, all subtle choices that make him look less like a figurehead and more like a relatable leader. Put all these pieces together, and the picture is clear. William's not following the royal script anymore. He's writing his own. And if you think this is all just modern fluff, hold on. The deeper meaning behind this shift might change everything you think you know about the future of the monarchy. So let's get to the heart of it. If Prince William is sending a message that the time is over, what exactly is he ending? Let's explore the possibilities. Theory number 1. The Queen's era is truly over. Yes, Queen Elizabeth passed nearly 3 years ago, but her presence still lingers in everything the royal family does. Her style, her restraint, her distance, all were considered the gold standard of monarchy. But William, he's not cut from the same cloth. And maybe he's saying that it's time to finally close that chapter. No more mimicking her ways. No more frozen faces and tight lips. This is a new royal era, and William is setting the tone. Theory number 2. Charles's reign is a placeholder. This one's bold, but some royal watchers believe Prince William's recent behavior is a soft challenge to his father's role. King Charles, while dutiful, doesn't hold the same public affection William and Kate do. So is William positioning himself as the real face of the monarchy? The calm, modern, relatable royal the people already connect with? If the time is over means anything here, it might be the time of formality and detachment. William is bringing in a different energy, one that looks more like a modern-day statesman than a traditional king-in-waiting. Theory number 3. A personal transformation. Maybe this isn't about the institution at all. Maybe it's personal. William's life has been marked by duty, grief, and silence. He lost his mother as a child. He grew up in the most scrutinized family on earth. And for years, he was the serious one, rarely showing emotion or personality. But lately, that's changed. He's laughing more, hugging more, showing affection and authenticity. What if the time is over means his time of hiding? What if he's finally stepping into who he really is, not as a royal, but as a man? Theory number 4. The end of royal untouchability. For centuries, royals have lived above the people, untouchable, remote. But William is breaking that barrier. Whether it's responding to a football club or comforting fans at public events, he's showing a different kind of royal leadership. Maybe the time is over refers to the age of cold, silent monarchy. He's replacing it with something warmer, more open, and yes, more human. So, is he tearing down the system? Number. But he might be rewriting the way the system looks. He's still playing the royal game. But the board, it's changing shape. And if that's true, then we're not watching the end of something. We're witnessing the beginning of a very different monarchy. Let's step back and look at the big picture. Is Prince William really sending a secret message that the time is over? Or are we all reading too much into a few public gestures? Here's the truth. There's no official signal, no royal broadcast, no clear-cut answer. But that doesn't mean there's no meaning. Royals communicate through symbols, not statements. And right now, Prince William's symbols are louder than ever. What we're seeing isn't a man quietly slipping into the background. It's the opposite. He's becoming more visible, more relaxed, more modern, and more confident in his role. That's not an ending. That's a transition. The beard, the gestures, the subtle defiance of royal norms. They don't scream finality. They hint at evolution. William isn't saying goodbye to royalty. He's showing us his version of it. And maybe, just maybe, the time is over doesn't mean his time is up. Maybe it means the time of silence, rigidity, and outdated protocol. That time is what's ending. And if that's true, then the most traditional institution in Britain is about to look very, very different. So mystery solved? Not quite. But one thing's for sure. William's not just waiting anymore. He's moving, and the world is watching. So here we are, still wondering if Prince William's recent moves are just personal quirks or part of a much bigger shift. One thing's clear. The monarchy is evolving right in front of us. And William, he might be the quiet architect behind that change. From beards to backpats, from football messages to fashion choices, he's crafting a new royal language, one that's warmer, more relatable, and far more modern than anything we've seen before. Whether the time is over is just a theory or a hidden signal, it's sparking a conversation the palace can't ignore. And if William is indeed writing a new chapter, the real question is, are we ready for it? Because this next royal era, it won't look like the last. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more royal deep dives, and tell us in the comments, is Prince William sending a message? Or are we reading between royal lines a little too closely?